Well, I am stripping down any and all production values on this one uh, because I'm sitting around tonight, uh, this morning, whatever you would consider it to be. It's like 4:30 or something, because my body is angry. And since I can't sleep anyway, might as well go ahead and discuss a little bit of a point of contention here in the month of June. That is corporate pride. Yeah, corporate pride. Now, corporate pride is a fun thing to disparage because, it is pretty disingenuous, like the same companies that wouldn't have anything to do with anything queer when it wasn't, like immediately profitable, are certainly happy to take our money now and benefit off of, appropriating queer culture a little bit. But here's something that I think some of us kind of lose. It's kind of a huge deal that it does make them money to, support pride. I mean, that's kind of gigantic. I mean, really it is. I mean, the Democratic candidates were staunchly anti-marriage equality in like 2008. It's 2022 and that's like so taken for granted that it's hard to even imagine. Like, things have changed very rapidly for queer people, and we need to not take for granted the fact that queer sells. That is the biggest embrace of queer culture that you could possibly have in a capitalist society, you know? And the fact of the matter is, if queer sells, it's not just us buying the queer products. It's allies buying rainbow stuff too. And allies going out of their way to get the rainbow packaging for themselves, for people they care about. It doesn't matter. It can't just be us and be this profitable. And so my main point is, when I see people say, oh, support small queer artists and fuck the corporations and blah, 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 it's like, do both. They aren't mutually exclusive. You can use some of your resources to get corporate pride stuff and some of your resources to get stuff from small queer artists like me. I have a RedBubble shop, just in case you forgot. Anyway, sorry, I had to. It's Pride. I'm allowed to plug myself at least once. All right. But, so yeah, like, buy a sticker or a shirt or a hat or a flag or some kind of merchandise from queer artists like me on RedBubble or Etsy or eBay or Facebook Marketplace, Twitter, wherever, like, we're out there, we're selling stuff. Buy some of our shit. It's very nice if you do. And, also go ahead and get those rainbow junk food products, because you were going to buy the junk food anyway. So go out of your way to get the one with the pride packaging, because then they'll be like, ooh, this sells well, and they'll make more going forward, and they'll continue to invest in queer and invest in, have a vested interest in our interests to a certain extent. We have to make sure that once we get some, every time we get leverage over these entities, that we take advantage of it. But, For good or for ill, we currently live in a capitalist society, and a capitalist society, especially one where the Supreme Court has decided that money is speech, and that corporations are people, we got to make sure that we use our money to tell the corporations, who are also allowed to use their money and so their speech to invest in political candidates and causes. If we give them some idea where we want those funds directed, then even if only some of it goes that way, it does. And it doesn't go to things that would be against us. So buy those Pride Skittles or whatever it is that they have this year, and don't feel bad about it. It's not something. I mean, like I said, it's the main thing is there's so many corporate products that are all prided up, and you know what? You can definitely find things you were going to buy anyway, and get the Pride packaging and support the community. And when it comes to getting stuff that is more design oriented, look to us. Also, there are a lot of really great queer-owned jewelry artists, cosmetic artists like lotions and soaps, candles. I mean, seriously, if there's something that you have, like a luxury product version of you like, trust me, if you go on Etsy and you search for it, you'll find a queer-owned company, and often minority queer-owned company, that is willing to sell you that, and it's handmade, and you're really making a difference. So please do both. Do both. Do both. That's all I had to say about that. So you're somewhat physically miserable Auntie here, encouraging you to queer it up. I mean, this is what I have right next to my bed. So I live my little. I mean, I have the sort of pansexual color squishmallow, and of course I also pansexualed up my remote. So you can find query things wherever the heck you want, but buy them. This is our time. This is our month, and you gotta just revel in the queerness of it all, because you know what? It's great. We got a month. It's wonderful, and celebrate and fight, and remember that Pride is a protest and a celebration in equal measure. So be thoughtful about your celebrations and what you do when you're not celebrating too. All right, love you guys. Take good care of yourself. Yes, yes.